Hello and welcome to Evo India, and welcome to a very special motorcycle from TVS, because this is the first time they've made an adventure motorcycle. Not only that, it's also the first time we're getting to see the new RTX D4 engine that they debuted at the Bharat Mobility Show just last year. Let me quickly start by telling you about the design of this motorcycle. If you can see the overall motorcycle, TVS is using this philosophy of making it look like one complete unit. So as you can see, right from the front to the tank, to these shrouds, to the overall thing, it looks like one flowing design for the motorcycle. The motorcycle will come in multiple different colors. And now apart from that, in terms of the styling from the front, if you can come over here, you have this nice gray panel along the side, and right in the front over here you have this twin LED headlamp setup. Now, if you get one of the accessories, one of the many accessories that TVS will sell you, you can also get a front wheel to make it look more like an adventure motorcycle. Now, speaking of the adventure part of things, this is not an out-and-out off-road motorcycle. That is clearly denoted by the fact that this gets a 19-inch front wheel instead of a 21-inch front wheel. At the rear, you have a 17-inch wheel. That stays the same. Now, apart from that, you have this nice tall windscreen that nestles your screen. Now, the screen is essentially the same unit as the one found on the RTR310, but it has a bespoke design and a UI for it. Like all other TVS motorcycles, this also gets a plethora of connectivity features. This will also get map projection similar to that of the Himalayan. So you can, from your phone, project a proper map over here, not just get turn-by-turn navigation. So that is pretty cool. Now, in terms of the chassis, you have a split trellis frame. You have a steel trellis frame over here, a steel trellis frame over here, the split in the middle over here, and you also have a cast aluminium swing arm. Now, you have a nice wide handlebar. The controls and the switch cubes are very familiar, and that's a good thing because the controls work very well on other TVS motorcycles. You also have cruise control like you do on many other TVS motorcycles. Now, coming to the engine, you get the new RTX D4 engine. Like I said, it's a 300cc single-cylinder liquid-cooled engine. It makes 35.5 bhp and 28.5 newton meters of torque. It's mated to a slip and assist clutch and a 6-speed gearbox. Now, depending on which variant you get, you also get a bi-directional quick shifter. Now, in terms of the suspension, you get 43mm forks at the front and a monoshock at the rear. Travel for both is 180 millimeters, and that, along with the wheel setup, bestows this with a 200mm of ground clearance. The weight is also set at 180 kilometers, and the seat height is 835 mm. As you can see, I'm 5'10", and I can very comfortably flat foot and get onto these mid-mounted pegs, which, as you can see, are very chunky adventure style foot pegs. Now, the tank capacity is 12.5 liters, and apart from that, you get a rider seat, a split seat setup for the rider and the pillion. It looks nice, wide and roomy. How it actually is in terms of riding and comfort, I will tell you once we do our first ride review, which will drop on the 19th of October. Apart from that, what you need to know is that this engine, it does get ride-by-wire, which means it gets 4 riding modes and 2 power modes. The urban power mode for the urban and rain riding mode, and you also get the sportier full performance with the touring and the rally riding mode. Now, apart from that, you get a whole bunch of accessories with this, including panniers from GV, all storage solutions from GV. You get riding gear that's been made in collaboration with Alpine Stars, and the bike itself, it looks to be very promising. How it actually is to ride is something we will answer in our first ride review. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments section below. Now, in terms of what variants you get with this motorcycle, there are 3 to choose from. There's the base variant, which you see as is. There is the mid-spec variant, which gets a bi-directional quick shifter, and there's the BTO variant, which benefits from adjustable suspension, a brass-coated chain, and TPMS as well. Now, prices for the variants go as such. The base variant is 1.99 lakh ex-showroom. This is an introductory price. The top-end variant, which is with the quick shifter, that costs rupees 2.14 lakh, and the full spec BTO variant, that costs rupees 2.29 lakh ex-showroom. What do you think about the TVS Apache RTX? Let us know in the comment section down below. What do you want to know from us in our first ride review? Let us know about that as well. And as always, thank you for watching.